Yo, it's Ashton Martin. If you know me, you know it's saying me. I'm an artist originally from Marietta, Florida. I've been doing music seriously for about 5 to 6 years now. But it began when I was about 11 or 12, from writing to freestyling to recording. And I say I'm MOG, which stands for Man of God. That's first and foremost. And my music is really like lifestyle. I say that my music is like a journal. Every day is another page of my life and what I go through, what I've been through, maybe past, present, or future. So, what inspired me to make this song, right? I was dealing with some situations like literal fresh, like right then and there, with just people in general, like dealing with people, dealing with family members, dealing with people that surround me, and also just looking at social media, looking at my peers, looking at just the normal mediocrity on social media, you feel me? And it brought me to a breaking point where I'm like, man, I'm tired of seeing this, bro. You got all these people that speaking on things they don't know no knowledge about. You got people asking other people about me when you could come and talk to me directly. You know what I'm saying? You're not even getting it from the source. You're getting word of mouth from somebody else that knows nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I had that point. Coffee sent me a beat, and as soon as I heard the beat, it just started flowing. Like sometimes it may take me several days to make a song. Sometimes it may take me a week to make a song. Sometimes it's like this, and I just started writing. I didn't mean to make a song. I was just getting it off my mind. And as I began writing, like the spirit was like, "Yo, record it." So I started recording. While I recorded it, I recorded myself recording. And of course, it took me a couple tries, but eventually I got the actual tape that I made on the song, and I posted the snippet of the actual tape, me actually recording the song, and just put the music behind it on social media. When I was on social media, I ain't had no intention of releasing the song. I was low key just like, yo, if y'all rock with this, I'm eventually drop it. I ain't planning on dropping it right then, but I'm like, I'm eventually put it out. And then, it was an overwhelming of support. I even had some people that was like, y'all relate to this, or what I'm saying, this actually is motivating to me. So I was like, all right, I need to get this out. And it was a feeling inside of me like I need to get it out as soon as possible. So from that point on, I got it finished, got it sent off. I think Coffee, he did a little bit more, added a couple more just drops and drums in the beat. And from there it was there. We threw it on wax, got it out, and that was the mean, that was it. The source. There you have it. Now you finna get it directly from the source, as I get it directly from the source. Hey, this my life. Please don't tell me how to live it. Ain't in my shoes. Please tell me how you feel it when you don't. Don't tell me what you would do cause you won't. No feeling shown. Looking at my face, you seeing stone. That goes to a personal experience of people that's coming to you saying, oh, I would do this if I was in your shoes, or I would have did this. And it's like, but you wouldn't. You don't know what you would have did if you were in my shoes. Just like I don't know what I would have did in your shoes. I may have made a different decision like that. Don't try to give advice when you don't have the experience in this particular thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody got an opinion, everybody got something to say, but don't really know nothing. You don't really have a source off of what you're speaking on. You just speaking just to talk. Could care less about a critic, just feeling your critiques. Especially when your pockets is looking like my physique. That's slim. And your knowledge is looking like an antique. Wisdom dim. So really what you gonna tell me? See, we forget that everybody got a voice. Wikipedia media need to check the source. Don't like the second hand knowledge. I'm taking my hand at it. Y'all just be some hand puppets, got somebody else talking. Again, that's following up from what I was speaking in the beginning. It's pretty much saying like you got people giving financial advice that don't have finances. You got people giving wisdom that don't have wisdom, or their wisdom is set in a time that is irrelevant to the time that we live in today. Wikipedia, you know what I'm saying? Wikipedia's came a long way, but honestly, anybody can update a Wikipedia and put any information in. Even with Wikipedia, you still have to check the sources that you're getting the information from. That's why I say Wikipedia media, you know what I'm saying? And also saying like, don't like the secondhand knowledge. We, as a people, we often get knowledge that's tossed down. I give you an example like a church, right? A lot of people take what a pastor or a leader, which is nothing wrong with that, but you still have to go study the word for yourself. We'll listen to them and never study your word for ourselves. You don't know if this man is telling you the complete truth or not. His job is to get you to go and build a relationship with God himself. But you taking everything that he's saying from the word of just a man. At the end of the day, we all, any secondhand, any knowledge you get from a man is secondhand knowledge. And it's like, at the end of the day, y'all just hand puppets. You know how hand puppets, they got that, they talking like this. It looks like the puppet is talking, but it's really somebody talking behind them. And I'm saying that's what it seems like when you speaking on stuff you don't have a source for. Like, you just a hand puppet. It's somebody else that's talking behind you. That's not even your real feelings. You like being influenced by the world or by what you see on social media, by what you see anything. We go down to movies. We'll decide if we're gonna watch a movie or not by going to seeing the reviews. You don't know what this person may not even be nothing like you. You may like the movie based on your background. We come from totally different places. This person don't know nothing about what this movie is talking about. This movie is talking about black struggles, and it's a white writer that's writing it that's never experienced nothing that I experienced. So of course to him, this movie gonna be terrible. I go see it. I love the movie, right? So it's just things like that. We take stuff off of word value instead of seeing for ourselves what the actual source is. Gotta take the cancer out. I cut my hand off. I here moving funny. I'm about to cut my film off. Man, dog, you on film, dog? Toss it like a hand, dog. Had to cut so many people a surgeon would stand, dog. And this pretty much comes from Bible verse where it's pretty much Jesus was saying like it's better to enter into the kingdom maimed or like missing a limb, missing an eye, than keeping that and not being able to make it at all. So it's saying like how serious I am about what I'm speaking on. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to cut my own family off. I'm willing to cut my own relatives off behind this. You know what I'm saying? If you moving how you moving funny, you moving detrimental to me, and I feel like it's taken away from me and my purpose and my mission, I'm gonna gladly cut you off. And you know, that was just like a little slick line. I had to cut so many people a surgeon would stand off. It's like surgeon's job is to cut people. You know what I'm saying? And it's saying like, damn, you cut so many people. A surgeon don't even want to get close to you, you know what I'm saying? But it's not saying like out of malicious, like I ain't trying to be mean about it, like I'm just going off just who can I cut off, but it's really just being like, okay, what is beneficial in my life? And it doesn't mean like me cutting you off means it's no love. It's always love. Love is still love, but it's like I get to choose who I interact with on the daily. I get to choose who's in my life. You can't play that guilt card of like, oh, but we fam, like, because at the end of the day, what does that mean? I got people that's not even related to me that's like my brothers and my sisters for real. So it's like I'm only moving with what's beneficial to my purpose at this point in time in my life. And that's how I look at stuff. I just stayed down. That don't mean I stand down. If you played, then you played. And you understand now. Hey, just stay where you stay regardless how it panned out. And for those questions that you asking, let me air it out. It's from the source. I get it from the source. Quit asking about your boy. Tell him get it from the source. If I ever got a question, I'ma get it from the source. And ask about these blessings, say I get it from the source. It's from the source. And that's pretty much circling back to the whole theme of the track. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, I say I just stayed down. That don't mean I stand down. People think because you are a humble person, that means that you will not standing on business, standing for your cause. That don't mean that I'm gonna stand down if the situation calls for it. I'm gonna go as far as it's necessary for my morals, for what I believe in, for my family, for my household. Just because I stay down don't mean I'm gonna stand down, right? And you know, if you play, then you play. You know what I'm saying? We can't take nothing back. None of our actions that we do, we can't go back and reverse our actions. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what happened in this situation. All you can do is move forward from certain situations. And it's pretty much also saying like, if you got questions about me, why don't you come and ask me? Don't ask everybody that's around me. Come get it from the source. And then I'm following up with that, telling you what my source is. I'm telling you, when you asking these questions, I'm going to tell you where my source comes from. My source comes from God. My source comes from Yah, Jesus. That's where I'm getting my source from. That's why I say, where I get my blessings, where I get the things that you see, the things that I have, everything that I have is given to me. It comes from my source. You know what I'm saying? So it just circles all around. It's like getting the things from the source, making sure that you getting things from the source of where it comes from instead of asking around, asking through this person or asking about another person through another person. You know what I'm saying? And when you come to that person, if they know what they should know, they're going to tell you what their source is. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's really just making sure you're checking your sources. The people that's in your life, making sure you're checking the sources of them. Like, what is their source? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't got the same source. What is your intentions? What's behind what you do? You know what I'm saying? Every action has something behind it, and that's pretty much the theme of the track. Just making sure you knowing the sources of things. What behind yourself? What is your motives? You know what I'm saying? Because even this track is introspective in a sense too, because it made me look at myself like, what is my source? What do I do? What I do? And it really through this year it made me take a step back, because it was a lot of things that I felt like I was doing because I felt like I had to do them, or I felt like this is just the way it is. This is the way the world operates. So I need to do this to, you know what I'm saying, in a sense fit in. Not necessarily fit in, but like it's just the way it is. But it's, when you really boil it down, it's like it's really no source to this. So I'm gonna stop doing this. I don't do things just because everybody else do them. I don't do things for no reason. Everything I do, it should be a source behind it. It should be a reason. It should be a purpose behind it. And so, you know, that was the wrap up of it. The source. Get it from the source.
This my life, please don't tell me how to live it. Ain't in my shoes, please tell me how you feel it, cause you don't.